13.
Oh, yeah.
It is pitch. We have water in our front yard. Look at that. I'm trying to focus. Why am I not focusing? And there is Trey. And they're here from Memphis visiting. And we are underwater. Whoa. What's going on now?
The house is being flooded from all sides of the island. We're at the high point, the water's coming in, and we're right here on the knoll, the grassy knoll, it's coming in. The boat floated away off the dock. The water's all the way to the backyard, up to the house, and in the front yard it's all the way up to the house, in the garage, flooding all in the garage.
That's the water up there.
He can use this slide and slide into the ocean. See that slide that's over there connected to the pool?
I bet that boat might have floated into somebody's house or backyard.
Could be.
You know, right up against our house, depending on...
Well, no, see, the plug's out, Stan.
Oh, shit.
So it's supposed to sink. Yeah. It probably sunk right out in the middle there.
Well, it floated for a while.
Yeah, it'll float for a while.
It's probably... I mean, a winter hurricane. As you can see, the boat is gone. And you can see how far... Now, the water is pretty low compared to what it was.
I don't know how far out you can get.
You need to help me. You need to carry this.
Okay.
But this is unbelievable. We woke up around, let's see, they were giving us warnings last night, and around 3:30, Stan, Mom, and I got up, and we're worried about tornadoes, but after being up for a while, the wind wasn't calming down, we decided to go back to bed, and around 5:30, the neighbor called to tell us that our boat
was gone.
Is gone. They were
She had
smart.
never seen anything like this before, and another neighbor
in 25
has been down
years.
here 25 years and said that they have never seen anything like this before.
This is what is this? The storm of the century?
Yes, and on the news report, this storm is going to continue up the East Coast with blizzard conditions up to 18 inches, some places 2 feet of snow, and
there's Dad. That's Trey with the boat.
The storm of the century.
We would have gotten them. Trey, Dad, and Stan had to save the boat, but they finally found our boat. Our other neighbor called around.
Can you walk over there?
Yeah.
There, and then we'll see
the other neighbor called around 7:30. Told him in his backyard. Feel the wind out here. You can see how the water is very, very windy out here. It has gotten, we know, at least up to 43, but I think we've had up to 50. There's the boat, if I can see it. They got it, Trey and Dad got it tied to a tree over there. Now we'll get to low tide in about an hour. Well, they say 10 o'clock is our low tide. And the whole island is pretty much, the people next door, they have water in their house. Everybody's boat blew away. Smacked me in the face. And then we got up around the bend. We're about 3 houses away from her, but it was so flooded we couldn't even walk through the neighbor's yard to get to it. So we walked back, caught the guys, the fire department, got in the back of their truck. Okay, there's Mom and I in the back of their truck.
You want to get a picture out here?
I do. It's in the background.
Is it?
Yeah, it's in the background.
You'll walk to the back and say, now, this
I got
water...
my diapers.
You got your diapers, Paige?
Yeah.
Big T, boy. It's windy. Look at that hairline. Woo!
Hold on to the tree!
Here, look at these two.
Look at
It's really 5:30. It's been blowing like this. I think it's 18 hours now. About 40 miles per hour, somewhere around in there, 35. Sort of waiting for it to slack off. Sid's house. Over this driveway, you can see how high the water came up. The water line there. So really, only just got up to there. See how high it got on the garage door. Here's the old meter, man. It's dead out of the west, pretty much. See how high the water got up? My boat floated away. Fortunately, floated over here to my neighbor's yard. We spent about 6 hours tying it down. What are you doing here? It's about 50 degrees out right now. There's the trash all left over. I'm freezing. I got news for you if I want to get this stuff. This is what our backyard looks like. You can see what the basin looks like. I don't feel too bad because the lens kept flying in front of it. The doc, he lost his boat off of his rack. He drifted into his neighbor's. Here comes the rain, so I don't have to go in. Right out of the rain anyway. There you go. White caps in the basin. And they've been there for a good solid 18 hours. It's freezing. I have no idea when I'm going to get a chance to get this boat back on this cradle. Oh well. Come around the corner here a little bit. I don't freeze my butt off. Let's see what the temperature is. See that or not? I don't think so. It's about 45 somewhere in there. Take my word for it. You get around the side of the house, I'll tell you what, it gets cold in a hurry. Steve called me and said, "Man, your boat's gone." I said, "You're right, Steve. I don't see it." White cap. Looking towards his boat. See how high the water got up on his boat. He almost floated away himself, except he's on. You know where the warmest spot on the island is right now? You get one guess. I'd probably say on the point of this land. Anyway, this is my boat. Walk over to it. Hope it's not getting pounded. Starts to get pasted. I got two lines on it, the anchor line there and this line. Hooked up to heads launching. Only it's calmed down a little bit. It's calmed down just a touch.
We'll put up some barriers along that bridge to
Where
try
are they,
to
Judy?
prevent the oil that has lived from spreading into the rest of the enclosure.
Is the bridge still passable at this point, Yolanda?
Yes.
Yes, it is. We haven't had a lot of problems with flooding in this part of Upper Pinellas County. However, along the marina, that's another whole story.
All right, Yolanda Fernandez.
Dunedin Marina?
Dunedin.
Okay.
And in southern Hillsborough County tonight, they're breathing a little easier. Evacuation shelters that were packed earlier today are empty tonight. Newswatch 8's Lance Williams continues our storm team coverage from southern Hillsborough County to tell us how the people there braved the storm. Lance?
Irene, it is a beautiful, if windy sunset here over Tampa Bay, looking back towards St. Petersburg. We are in Apollo Beach. Now, just 2 hours ago, the tides were so threatening that people were flooding the local evacuation shelter. Tonight, the coast is clear, but the day was spent looking for a safe haven from the storm. Snorting and spitting, the no-name storm shoved waves across
It's
the
Stu Storm
Point and right through the back of the Kelly's house. That's when neighbor Karen Roberts decided to back it in.
We decided this morning, but we've been trying to round everything up. We've got animals in the house.
You wimp, Karen. You wimp.
And the world of the weather got the Army warning thousands of residents in Ruskin.
I ought to get out of here. That's what I would do.
This morning, water was at Robert Peace's front door.
That's our back door. That's what our back door look like.
As long as the water does.
Take a sign up. We'll leave. I'm no hero. I don't swim.
The Hawaiian Isles Mobile Home Park sits at the mouth of Cockroach Bay in southern Hillsborough County.
Bay.
And the biggest threat to these people is high tide. That's why Kathy and Forrest Peace have their camper packed and at the ready.
We'll watch it. We wouldn't jeopardize ourselves or anybody else.
But where did they go? The sheriff's office in Ruskin was flooded with people turned away from Ruskin's only Red Cross shelter. This shelter at Summerfield Elementary, packed with people by 3 this afternoon.
I've never been evacuated before in my life.
You've been in those Michigan storms.
Oh, we always stayed home and rode it out. Farmers.
Tonight, emergency officials tell us that the heavy winds out here are actually a blessing for us, that they have kept the storm surge off the shore here in southern Hillsborough County. And of course that has saved us from flooding, and it means that TECO can turn the power back on in a lot of places that were flooding.
That'll certainly make a lot of people happy tonight.
You betcha.
Thank you very much, Lance Williams, reporting from Apollo Beach in Hillsborough County.
The storm didn't spare Manatee County, which sustained its share of damage. A tornado touched down in the eastern part of the county. 45 buildings were damaged by the twisters or rain or wind. Lightning struck a deputy sheriff, and a falling tree destroyed a Bradenton Beach police cruiser. The deputy is in fair condition. Fortunately,
the next one south of us.
Injuries have been reported in Manatee County. Now, elsewhere around the state, many others are also feeling the wrath of this devastating storm. From Orlando to Jacksonville to Miami, similar scenes were played out again and again. In a small community near Orlando, downed trees littered the streets. This one crushed a car after first crashing down on this house. The boy sleeping in this bedroom last night got out just in time.
1 o'clock, just a loud noise. It lasted about 12, 15 seconds, 20 seconds at most, and the roof started coming off.
Further east, near Daytona Beach, the wind snapped power lines, resulting in an electrical fire. The weather also caused numerous highway accidents, including this one, which claimed a man's life. In New Smyrna Beach, ropes holding down an airplane broke loose, toppling the plane and damaging several others. North of there, in Jacksonville, a 737 sat empty on a runway after wind-related damage forced Continental Airlines to cancel the flight. And in South Florida, a Dade County couple that lost their mobile home in Hurricane Andrew lost another overnight when a tornado ripped it apart. The woman living inside also lost her life.
The wife was sleeping in her bed.
That's good and calm now. We'll work out here. This is a lot next to the Worthingtons. This is almost totally underwater. It got pretty calm today. I'll walk up to the seawall. Nice and calm now. I hope I get some water. My my boat was on a cradle and it got blown off.
Is that yours on the side now?
No, I live up back on the North Basin. I got it anchored in the middle of the channel right now. But the tide's so low now, it's on the ground. So it ended up in my neighbor's backyard.
Mine ended up in the top of the davits.
Oh, you were on davits?
Minus a couple windows, yeah.
Yeah.
The tide went up.
Well, did it get damaged or?
Oh yeah.
Oh, really? What? It got up high enough so what? You have a roof or?
No, just the metal frame at the top.
Oh, yeah. That was a lot of water. This house. This is the water line on the garage. I guess you'd call that probably about 2 good feet of water there in the garage. This part of the island got hit pretty hard. It was just before we go out onto the causeway. The water line is right up to the top of that small wall there. So he probably had about 3 foot of water in his house. Of course, everybody's coming down here to see us, just to see if we're still here. Here's where one of our neighbors' boats ended up. We're out here on the causeway leaving Indian Bluff. Try and pan slowly around. Gives an idea where we are. These people made out pretty good. They're pretty high here. Still pretty breezy. You can see like the water line right at the top of this hill. I'm sitting in my car on the causeway, so I'd probably say the causeway was under 4 foot of water. Be my guess. Still cold, still a little breezy. Gives you an idea of the depth of the water over the causeway.
If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. Ah! They're shipwrecked! What's up?
Yeah, you saved it. You got it tied to the pontoon
Oh,
down there.
man. That boat was up.
Stanley? Get the Coast Guard. No, it's Channel 10. Is it? Yeah.
Here they are.
Or is it? It is. It's Channel 10. Or is it?
They're taking pictures. We ought to charge them for our pictures.
That's Channel 10. They're coming by. Over here?
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what two houses.
All the carpet got flooded out.
Yeah, both their houses. One is a rental, one is a participate.
These people, their pool.
Their pool?
Well, their screen came apart.
The people that live next door to them, I'm not really sure. Oh, it must be that girl.
Oh, it's there.
I don't have any money. No flood insurance.
You're in trouble with no flood
The whole
insurance.
house is flooded.
It's gonna cost them a bundle.
It's probably their roof though.
Carpet. Look at all the carpet.
People just got.
Pete's having a heyday today.
Oh yeah.
Business is booming for a Pete stir.
You videotaping it?
Yeah.
Like this house, I think I flooded.
Yeah, they
see?
took a beating.
Oh.
Oh
Look at
man,
all
look at that
this.
grass. It's just totally dead because it's swamped.
Yeah, I killed it. Look, there's sign.
That house was for sale.
Oh, Mom, they're
Good luck.
closing the bottom floor. Oh my goodness. Isn't that funny? It's so
They're
funny.
closing their bottom floor.
Look-
Awesome.
Look at this boat.
Now look at how far the tide has went out.
Look how far the tide's out.
I mean the tide.
Compared to what it was.
It's like a beach.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely not. No, it makes that look so much better.
This house is cute. I like the little. I like the little like kitchens.
Look at all the junk in the yard. Oh, big old pylons floating about.
Oh, this one has some air. What? That's a neat looking house.
We got 5 minutes of recording left.
Oh.
What don't do anything.
Yeah, just stop until we see something interesting.
See ya.
Whose house is that?
Bummer. Look at that
That-
boat
I'm
sideways.
not sure. Oh, you know what? I think that it's like a friend's. They have like a boat, a ramp dock for a friend. It
Ugliness.
looks like that blue house. So they have that boat, and then they have that
Most
boat.
most people look pretty good. That boat survived pretty well. See. Now that's not a dock.
Want me to get through?
What is this?
I don't know if you can or not, Paige.
Yes, we got a 4-wheeler here.
You do?
No. Look at this. This boat decided just to dock up here on ground.
I'll do a 3-point turn right here.
Here's another boat, just hiding in the trees.
That came from way over there.
He's just hiding in the trees, you know.
That
just-
could have easily been our boat. Do you know that?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
That could have easily been our boat.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
The
junk.
boat saved itself. I can't
Yep.
believe that.
The
it
anchor
was
being up
anchor
on
off.
top instead of
How
on.
in the world do you think that anchor fell off the boat?
It shook it off. It's not on there very tight.
No.
I mean, the waves were bashing against the boat and it just
Can you believe
rocked the anchor right on off.
I don't like going through this.
See ya. Boat didn't fare well. It's up here by the jogging trail, out of its element. There it is. See ya.
Watch out for
This is the empty lot on the ocean.
This is where they have the.
This poor family's dock got crushed and their boats over there are slammed against the dock is what
Stanley, come down here.
is what smashed it.
This
Two
was all underwater.
these two boats are just wrecked.
No, look down there. You want to see wrecked.
Look at all these docks.
Stand down here, sweetie.
page. It's hard to see when I'm looking in the viewfinder. Let's see. A couple docks out there that have been mauled.
Wow.
And crushed. Now we're at super low tide.
Super low.
The low pressure zone
What's
is...
this? What was this string holding on to?
Watch out, it's probably a crab trap or some sort of line. This boat here, these boats
That's
here,
underwater, isn't
they're
it?
mangled. Incredible. We're out here.
Let me go get
One last look at the dock.
It's in the backyard. They probably don't. I mean, how are they going to move that back into the water? Just didn't. I'm glad it didn't go into their house.
That's the dock there.
Oh. That dock's gone.
There's no dock there. It's dockless.
Oh, twisted. See, that's because they stick. Oh, look at his backyard. Oh, you know that, but you know that their windows blew out too. I have that they were. Oh, that's that one house. They just had a baby. They must have been freaking out in that house that night. These people, you know what? They got the worst. They got the worst right here. Look at that.
Is that the cushion we have?
What?
It matches those, doesn't it?
It is. It's, yeah, it does. Maybe they. What did you? Oh. Oh.
See, it was on a davit.
Yeah.
Well, we know where the cushion belongs.
Mom, that. Oh no, brand new.
It is brand new. They just know how to
It's new wood. They probably put it in like the day before in it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at their porch. Should I be videotaping
That
this?
dock there looks pretty strong, man. Didn't take too much of beating, that one there on the left.
Blew out their
Dirty. Like a big old coffin. Look at that.
Oh, look at their.
That one's salvageable though. They
Well,
should just stand it back up.
their hurricane windows twisted.
How big it is.